Hey there guys, welcome to another edition of Movie Stop. We don't really have a whole lot to talk about in terms of new releases. Most of what I've got here are mostly just duplicates. There's only like 5 things here to talk about. And I'll go into my quick thoughts on Mortal Kombat because I just watched that earlier today, and then my Oscar predictions. But as you can see, I have a card here, and it has been a month since I got my first one of these, so I might as well show you that. I am fully vaccinated. I got my second COVID vaccine shot, the Moderna vaccine. In terms of it, if I had any side effects, so far, no. It's just been like, when I got it, there was like some arm soreness, but that only lasts like a couple days, and other than that, I feel pretty normal, so far so good. It's good to finally get through that. Once again, it was not that hard to get. I just filled the form out at home, took it up to the pharmacy, and within like 10 minutes I was vaccinated, so yeah. Once again, I am fully vaccinated. And hopefully you'll get your shots out there too. Let's hope we can Let's hope we can get past this pandemic, get this pandemic over with sooner rather than later. So, other than that, I'm tired today too. I had a rough night last night. Only got like 3 hours of sleep. I've been up since 6:30. Didn't get up until 9 o'clock, but that's not what you want to hear about. You want to hear about the stuff I got this weekend. Like I said, it's not a whole lot here. Mostly just duplicates here, so I'm going to go through these real quick and then get to the other stuff I want to talk about. First off, on Amazon, we have this double feature set of Big Bully and Wrongfully Accused. I've actually never seen this movie. I heard it's not that good. I only bought this because of Wrongfully Accused, because this does not have its own singular Blu-ray release. It's only available on this double feature set, so... Wrongfully Accused, underrated Leslie Nielsen movie. Spoof film, basically just to spoof The Fugitive, or as the advertising calls it, it's not just a movie, it's every movie, because there's pretty much parodies of every movie that was coming out around that time, so... yeah, Wrongfully Accused on Blu-ray. Like I said, I haven't seen Big Bully, so... don't ask me how I feel about that movie. So... how many times am I going to say so in this video? Other than that, most of the stuff here I've got is Disney Movie Club exclusives. This first one came from Cinema Sickness, which I should mention, I didn't realize until I purchased this latest thing that apparently if you buy something off of Macari, you have to rate the seller, because if you don't rate the seller, they don't get paid. So I've bought a couple things off of him in the last year, so I don't know if that affected his payment or anything, but I did rate this. I don't know if it's just a thing to get Macari to get more information out of you or what, but hopefully I didn't screw him over on the first 2 things, but I did rate him on this one. And this is a Disney Princess 3-movie collection. This is Moana, Tangled, and The Little Mermaid, which is honestly a really weird set, because like Moana and Tangled I can understand, but like the third movie here you would think maybe like Frozen or maybe Brave at least, or I don't know, but like The Little Mermaid kind of feels out of place on here, honestly. Maybe because of the CG animated princess movies, but 3 good movies here. This was like, and $10 a movie. I only paid $30 for this, not including shipping and handling, but thought it was an interesting set right there. Alright, these next 2 sets came from eBay, and this first one here actually came with most of the stuff that you get from the Disney Movie Club. It's the Best of Mickey Mouse. You get Fantasia 2000, and the Celebrating Mickey set, which includes the latest Mickey Mouse short, Get a Horse. And it's a really nice set. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. You get both the Blu-ray and the DVD versions of each, plus the digital code. So there's the... yeah, Fantasia, classic movie Fantasia 2000, has its moments, but the Celebrating Mickey set's nice. And like I said, this came with the full set of everything that came with it. So when I bought this off of eBay, I got the Cinderella pin for the 20th anniversary, and also this lithograph that comes with it. I don't know if you get, there we go. So that was also $30 as well. So that was pretty much worth it. This one here, I have some trepidations on it, but I'm going to keep it anyway. This is another Disney Movie Club exclusive. This is the Peanuts movie, and I already have this in my collection. I have the Blu-ray 3D Collector's Edition set that came out when the movie came out. Now, when I bought this, I thought maybe that the disc was probably going to be the same as the original release, but the packaging was going to be different. Packaging here is definitely different because you can see the 20th Century Studios logo on the back and the sides. But if you look on the inside, I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, like, it's basically the same it's the 20th Century Fox version. Only the slipcover here is different. So, luckily I didn't pay too much for it. I only paid like $12 for this, which it's a little pricey, but it's better than I probably would have paid for it if I bought it. If I bought this, the thing with the entire set. But yeah, just double dipped on the Peanuts movie, and why not? I like the Peanuts movie a lot. I think that's honestly my favorite Blue Sky Studios movie. If I'm really going through everything, I think this is definitely my favorite one. And this last set here, I actually had no idea this even existed until I saw it online, but it's the best of Saturday Night Live, the early years, seasons 1 through 5, and this is a 12-disc set that includes, like, various sketches, different things from different episodes of Saturday Night Live. Pretty expensive set though, $100 for this, and they have they actually have a 5-season set that's also from Time Life. That's like $250. I'd like to get my hands on it, but not at $250. Hopefully, I won't have to pay that in the future, but when I do eventually get it, because I think I will eventually get it. But yeah, the best of Saturday Night Live seasons 1 through 5, the early years. Only $100 for this, which is not that bad of a price for a 12 DVD set like this. So, especially from Time Life. Time Life doesn't usually put their stuff out in stores, so I felt it was worth it. So, there you go. That's all the new releases I picked up this week. So the big new release that came out this week was Mortal Kombat, which you can watch on HBO Max, or you can go to theaters and see it right now. Just honestly, quick thoughts. I just thought it was okay. Like, the original 90s Mortal Kombat movie was okay, but it was definitely very corny and very kind of cheesy in a way, but a fun kind of cheesy. The first movie, at least. The first movie was at least trying to capture the spirit of the original video game. Mortal Kombat Annihilation is one of those so bad it's good sequels. Like, it's definitely a step down from the first movie. And it's it's much more cornier and much more cheesier than the first movie is, but it's a fun kind of cheesy in a way. Like, it's very fun to watch how bad this movie is. It's kind of like Speed 2 in a way, at least to me. This new movie is just okay. Like, it's kind of back on the same way that I thought the first Mortal Kombat was. I think this one stays more tried and true to the original source material, but I think there's definitely times where the writing can get a little too complex, a little too complicated. There are characters in here that are clearly not in here from the games. But I'll give them credit that they at least put effort into this movie. They at least put the effort to try to make as good of a video game adaptation of this as they could. I wish it was better. I think I've seen much better video game adaptations. Like, honestly, if I'm really putting it together, I think the best video game adaptations that I've seen so far, Detective Pikachu, the 2 Angry Birds movies that came out, and Sonic the Hedgehog from last year, which was actually one of the big surprises from last year. This I just thought was okay. There were definitely a lot of enjoyable moments in here, but I felt like it could have been a whole lot better. Like, I feel like with the next movie that they'll do, which I think they'll definitely do more movies based off of this, I think they could expand on this universe better. I think they can make a much better movie out of it. But right now, the movie's fine for what it is. I wish it was better, but I would recommend it maybe at a rental, maybe. But other than that, I wouldn't rush out to see it real quick. Like, if you could watch it on HBO Max now, if you have a subscription, definitely watch it on there, or just wait for it to come out on Blu-ray, if I'm being completely honest about that. And last but certainly not least, the Academy Awards are coming up tomorrow, and considering we're a movie channel, we're a movie website, every year I like to do a list of my predictions. I do 2 different types of lists. I do like a list of movies that I think should win, movies that I think will win, and I just judge it off of there. And I'm going to run through these real quick. I'm not going to waste too much time here. I'll briefly talk about some here or there, but I'm not going to go through all of the nominations. I'm going to let you, yes, you can check for yourself. I'll put a link to the Oscar website below so you can see for yourself, but let's get right to it. Best Actor in a Leading Role should and will win. I think it's going to be Chadwick Boseman for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I think they're going to give him the posthumous Oscar. I think he very much deserves it. I think he deserves to win an Oscar for something. But like Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I saw it. I liked the movie a lot. I think he was a lot better in Defy Bloods last year, if in my personal opinion. But I think he'll definitely win the Oscar for that. Actor in a supporting role, I have Daniel Kaluuya. Probably should and will win for Judas and the Black Messiah, even though he was the lead in that movie. So was Lakeith Stanfield, who's also nominated here. But I think it is going to be Daniel Kaluuya for actor in a supporting role. Here we go with the differences in my choosing of these categories. Actress in the leading role should win. I think Andra Day from The United States vs. Billie Holiday should win. I thought she was the best thing about that movie. The movie was not that great, but I thought she was the best thing about it. I think she should win. I mean, if you're going to give Renee Zellweger an Oscar for Judy last year, which was not that great of a movie, even though her performance was great, I think you should do the same with Andra Day. But I think Frances McDormand's going to win it for Nomadland, which I just saw recently, and I thought was alright. I was afraid it was going to be like Green Book, kind of an overrated movie, but it was actually kind of enjoyable. I liked it a lot. I'll go deep into a review for it on Tuesday on the site. So, actress in a supporting role, Maria Bakalova for Borat's subsequent movie film is who I think should win. I think the Oscars should honor more comedies more, but I think it's going to go to, I'm probably going to mispronounce this name, Yoo Jung-yeon from Minari. I think she's the front runner for this category. Best animated feature film should and will win. Probably it's going to be Soul. I think that movie should have been nominated for Best Picture. It was the best overall film from last year. It's going to win Best Animated Feature Film. It's Pixar. Cinematography, I think Nomadland will win. And I think The Trial of Chicago 7 should win it. The Trial of Chicago 7, I think, was my favorite movie that was nominated for Best Picture, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Costume design should and will win Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Direction, David Fincher, I think, should win. I think David Fincher should have an Oscar, but I think it's going to go to Chloe Zhao from Nomadland. Is it Zhao or Zamal? Let me double check this. Okay, I did say it right. Chloe Zhao. Documentary feature, I've not seen any of these movies, so I'm just taking guesses on this and the next one here. Should and will win, I said Crip Camp, just because I think that's the most popular of the ones that I saw on the list. Documentary short subject, haven't seen any of these either, so I just went with A Concerto as a Conversation. Film editing should and will win. Trial of Chicago 7, the editor has been nominated a couple times. I think he gets it this time around. International feature film, again, just pick the film that I know the most about, which is Another Round with Matt Mikkelsen. I think that's going to win it. Makeup and hairstyles should win Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I feel like Pinocchio's going to win it, because this is usually that niche category where they take the period piece movies, and that's the one that usually wins that category. Original score should and will win. I hope it's Soul. Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross, John Batiste. Great music there. I have not heard any of these songs, so I'm just taking a guess on Best Original Song. Speak Now from One Night in Miami. I think Leslie Odom Jr. wins that Oscar there, because I don't think he's got a chance of winning Best Actor in a Supporting Role, but you never know. I'll say Best Picture for last. Production design should win. Tenet. I thought the production design in that was great. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I think, will win. Animated short film, again, just going with the one that I know of, should and will win. Burrow from Pixar. Live action short film, again, just going off, just picking a random one here. I picked Wide Eye. Sound should and will win. I think Sound of Metal is going to win it. Just, I feel like that's an easy one right there. Visual effects, none of these ones here really impressed me all that much, except for Tenet, which is the one I chose. So, even though I like the one and only Ivan, I like Love and Monsters. Mulan I thought was pretty good. Midnight Sky was all right. Adapted screenplay will win. Nomadland should win. I said One Night in Miami. Original screenplay I picked should and will win. I think The Trial of Chicago 7, because it's Aaron Sorkin. Aaron Sorkin usually writes a lot of really good movies, and I think he deserves another Oscar. So, on that same front, the Best Picture should win. I think The Trial of Chicago 7 should win. Like I said, it was, of the nominees on here, that was at the top of my list from last year of the movies from my top 10. But I think it is going to be Nomadland. I think that's the projected front-runner winner. So, there you go. That's my list right there. And here's just a quick look right there. You can see it all. And that's pretty much all I've got right now. So, we were able to pack a lot in this one. So, I don't know if there's anything else coming out next week that I could talk about, but I should be getting, as always, I should be getting some new stuff in. I'll definitely show that off to you when I do. But, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button on the side here. Check out a previous episode below, and until next week, I will see you guys. Enjoy your week, and take care.